Hey, Nikki Brown here. No matter where you are, what part of the world you are in, I hope that you are having a good day. So, um, I am using the Modern Witch Tarot deck. and I'm burning some sweet grass, so hopefully some sweet messages come. And grace us with their presence. Although the previous reading was good, was pleasant, but it kind of has a weird undertone to it. So I decided to start with this deck and see what comes out. I'm not sure. What other deck I may want to use. Let me get some sweetgrass on it. All right, so I'm gonna cut them. And then I'm gonna cut it in half. Okay. What does the collective need to know today? We're doing whatever comes up, comes out. I had a message for the previous, a channel message for the previous reading, although I didn't realize that that's what it ended up being. I just want to see what comes out this time. I have cleared my energy. Oh, Knight of Cups. The Knight of Cups is, it could be considered a prince or a princess charming. Or even a romantic proposal. So someone may come to you offering you their hand, a relationship. And in the Modern Witch Tarot deck, the card is a female, but in the Rider-Waite deck, it is a male. And typically, knights are considered males. But we do know that women were warriors as well, and women can be soldiers. And some women do approach men. So this could be a woman who sees a man that she's interested in, and the horse has his head down. So I feel like this is a modest proposal. When are you going to take me out? Let me buy you a drink. She could be offering him a drink. She could see him in a restaurant. And she could say, when you going to let me take you out? Or when you going to let me buy you a drink? Or she can just buy him a drink and send it to him from the bartender. But again, in a very modest way. See the leg, one leg is up and the head is down. So kind of even in a bit of a shy way, but still taking that bold step or that bold leap, whether it's a male or female. I almost feel like, though, this is a princess charming. So this could be a woman, asking a man out, even proposing to a man, because maybe they've been together for a while. But we'll see. Not nights. Cups. Could be months, could be years. Not a whole, like, there's not as slow. Pentacles is usually years, like a lot of years, but cups could be like a couple years or some months. Then we have strength in reverse. Wow. That is very interesting. So, somebody is taking a bold step, again, whether it be a male or female, but then someone else is operating out of fear, maybe even pride. Someone could be struggling, dealing with some type of weakness or setback. Um, Somebody needs more self confidence, and maybe somebody feels like they need to be supported by others. That could be potentially why the horse's head is down. Again, like I said before, it could be somebody that's very shy. So maybe it took this person a while to muster up this confidence, or maybe the person that they are approaching isn't confident. And maybe if this is a woman, that's maybe why she felt like she had to approach him, because maybe he was taking too long. um, Strength in reverse could also be somebody who abuses their power. We know that this is Leo energy. And cups could be Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces. If this person accepts this proposal, this could be a great celebration. This could be a union. This could be a marriage. This could be a business partnership. And this could be some type of celebration. Um, and this is 3 women in the picture, although I feel like this person could be trans. I don't know what made me. That's what I'm picking up. That's may not be how somebody else may read that card, but I'm telling you, that's the energy that just came to me when I said that. So maybe this is somebody who is hasn't revealed who they are, who's coming out of the closet, and they were shy to approach the person of their interest because, they're just um, getting familiar with their sexuality. I will say it that way. But this could be a friendship, like I said, a celebration, a circle of support, which is if this person doesn't have the strength and the confidence, they need this circle of support. Um, Even she's kind of giving me queen energy. And with the pink hair, too. If this is your message, great. If it's not, it's you may get something later on as more cards come out. Then we have the Seven of Swords here. Um, Seven of Swords is somebody who tried to steal something or betray someone, but of course, they only got away with 5 swords and they left 2 behind as evidence, so they got caught. Male or female. And I feel like the energy just shifted. This could also be somebody who's just generally dishonest. Maybe they tell stories all the time. And swords are typically air, one of the air signs, Libra, Gemini, or Aquarius. Doesn't have to be. This could be somebody who has one of those signs in their chart. And this person is suspiciously looking over their shoulder, but they're overlooking the evidence they left behind. This could be somebody who's running away. Again, if this is somebody who's still discovering their sexuality, they could have run away because they don't want people to judge them, or they're afraid of what someone might say, so they decided to maybe move to another state and live a different lifestyle. And this may or may not be your energy. Seven of Swords could also be somebody who's having an affair, cheating, getting a divorce. Sevens could also be somebody who's a perfectionist with strong beliefs, or who's somebody who was raised with strong beliefs, but could also be somebody who's spiritual. At the same time, this person can be an extremist and have harmful tendencies. This could be somebody who's very hard to reach, considered to be odd. This could also be somebody who leaves too much to chance. 7 is also represented by your crown chakra. I understand. So this person has a certain understanding about life, or at least they think that they do. This could also, again, be somebody with a lot of spiritual knowledge. Because I'm focusing on the 7 and not necessarily the card itself. Right? um, this could be somebody who's convinced themselves that they're doing the right thing by trying to steal or sabotage something or someone or betray someone. Some people feel like, as long as I ask for forgiveness, then I can do whatever I want to do or say whatever I want to say. And that's just not the truth. We reap what we sow, and we will get that karma back. Death card in the reverse underneath the bottom of the deck. This is saying that somebody's hopes can be destroyed, or they can now feel stuck. But we'll see if that card comes out. Okay, why did the strength card come out in the reverse? Why does strength come out in reverse? Let's clarify strength in reverse. Let's clarify strength in the reverse, please. Ooh, a lot of cards came out. Magician in the reverse. Wow. So I feel like somebody has everything that they need, but they don't think they do. And somebody may be afraid of being themselves. Their energy is scattered, and they're wasting the resources they have. They have wasting the pentacle, the sword, the cup, and the wand. They're not using these tools wisely. Again, it's because somebody who does not have everything that they need, or someone who feels as if they don't have everything that they need. And if you feel that way, you're going to manifest that in your life. Because whatever you tell yourself, you're right. Yep, this is all in this person's head. The lack of confidence with the strength being in reverse, feeling like they don't have everything that they need, it's all in this person's head. It's a self-imposed prison or self-imposed restrictions, isolation, and imprisonment. Someone is imprisoning themselves. As I always say, this rope is loosely tied, and this gauze around this person's eyes can easily be pulled away and ripped off whenever this person is ready. Then you have this 6 of Cups in the reverse. And with the 6 of Cups in the reverse, somebody's living in the past. They're very naive and they have unrealistic expectations. So whatever this person is worried or afraid about or lacking confidence about is probably not even going to happen, but they're convincing themselves that it will. Then you have the 10 of Swords in the reverse. My goodness, my goodness. This is a new start. Is somebody recovering or forgiving? Maybe forgiving themselves, maybe forgiving others. Right? This has an inevitable end. Somebody is healing. and moving on to their celebration, right? Then we have the Ace of Pentacles in the reverse. Ace of Pentacles in the reverse is someone who is greedy, going into debt, stressing about money in particular, because it's a pentacle and it's a big pentacle. So somebody could be stressing about a lot of money. Somebody may have made a bad investment. And now is not the time to start something new, especially because it's Mercury retrograde. You're not supposed to start anything new, sign any contracts, make any huge investments. You can do the research, you can talk about it, but with this tarot card underneath the bottom, if you do something, it's going to be a tower. It's going to end. It's not going to last. That's what will be coming towards you if you start something new. A relationship, could even apply to a job. Um, a job could be delayed. There could be a hiring freeze. Um, all sorts of delays could happen. Why is the Ace of Pentacles out here in reverse? These came out sideways, so I'm going to take them in the upright. The devil is out here. This is addictions. This is greed, envy, materialism, compulsive gambling, or some type of compulsive behavior. Ball and chain, or feeling like you're chained to somebody. This is also temptation, limiting energy or limiting beliefs. A warning about obsession or compulsion. Someone not being in their true nature, or a distorted nature. A blockage. Again, if this is someone who's, dealing with their sexuality, they could have decided to take on some addictions or some compulsive behavior to cope. If this has to do with a relationship, same thing. A job, same thing. Financial problems, same thing. Somebody may have gambled, made a wrong decision, made a bad investment, and now they have some type of addiction. At the same time, somebody's healing or working on healing from that. But at the same time, it's causing stress. Stress about money. So I'm really picking up that somebody might have some type of gambling addiction or a shopping habit, spending habit, living above their means habit. And I don't know why gambling is really like. Mm-hmm. Then we have the King of Pentacles. The King of Pentacles is someone who's solid and practical. They have material success. And they use their assets wisely. Spending their money wisely. So this could be somebody different, Or this could be the energy that maybe this Leo wants to gravitate towards so that he or she can stand in their strength and power. What else? What else does the collective need to know? Two of Swords in the reverse. Yeah, somebody's confused and not able to make a decision. They're overloaded with information. And again, this could be some type of compromise that someone needs to make or sacrifice. This could be somebody with a negative mindset, somebody who's very skeptical and feeling stuck. Two of Wands, more two energy. Two of Wands is somebody's plans falling apart. So again, if somebody plans to gamble so that they can get the money, let's say to pay their rent, it didn't work out so well. Somebody's thinking small. They may have some travel plans. Then we have the Hangman in reverse. With the Hangman in reverse, it does look like there's a halo around his or her head. And then we have that red, those red pants and the red tree. That's leadership, color of leadership, right? They'll also represent the root chakra. But this is somebody who's selfish or feels like a victim, but somebody who could also be a traitor. So this could be somebody's karma coming back to them. Because that's always a possibility. Somebody's at a standstill or feels like they are. Again, it could be mean some type of sacrifice somebody has to make. Or somebody's perspective or the way somebody thinks is what's holding them back, because our thoughts become things. So a man thinketh, so is he. Or as a man thinketh, so is he. And then we have the Wheel of Fortune in the reverse as well. This is some not so good luck. Somebody, again, being stuck in a rut. And things have gotten out of control for somebody. Or somebody feels like they're lacking control. But this is a message that somebody needs to stop resisting the change that are inevitably going to happen at the same time. This could be a very drastic change, an unexpected change. But it's definitely something you can't control. And Wheel of Fortune is Sagittarius energy. The Hangman is Pisces. Magician is Virgo. The Devil is Capricorn. And as I said earlier, the Strength is Leo. Okay, let's clarify the Two of Swords in reverse. Why is the Two of Swords out here in the reverse? Why did the Two of Swords come out in the reverse, please? Why did the Two of Swords come out in the reverse? The Lover is in the reverse because somebody can't make a decision about love. Nine of Wands. Somebody maybe felt like they had to stand their ground and protect themselves. Somebody needs to learn how to set boundaries. This is a test of courage and persistence. Then we have the Three of Pentacles, but this is not going to lead to a marriage. So maybe this is a past love, trying to manipulate you back into their lives. Um, this could represent too office politics, sloppy work, a lack of teamwork. Could also be some unfinished business and a delay or some type of frustration. And then you have the Page of Swords in reverse. My goodness, a lot of reverse cards. This could be a weak kid or somebody who's just very weak and immature. This could be some not so good news, a legal issue, or an issue with taxes. But I'm picking up more so the not so good news and this weakness. Somebody who is weak or at least feels weak with that strength in reverse. Four of Swords in reverse. Somebody who feels restless and anxious and ready for action, ready for a change. Or somebody who could feel burnt out and maybe needs to get some rest. Why is the Four of Swords out here in reverse? This could also be somebody who feels exhausted and that they're faced with difficult issues. But they need to confront this issue, stand their ground, and set clear boundaries. Especially if this is a relationship or even a situation with co-workers. You don't have to yell or be nasty, but you can still say what you need to say and get your point across. Why is this Four of Swords energy out here in reverse? Three of Wands in reverse. This, oh my goodness. Delays, setbacks, failed plans. It's kind of some of the same energy. Obstacles or perceived obstacles, frustration, and being too dependent, not being able to look out and see things for yourself. Then we have the Nine of Pentacles in reverse. I feel like maybe some of this energy is coming out because of Mercury retrograde. I normally don't get this many reverse cards. Nine of Pentacles is somebody who's a workaholic, jealous, envious, experiencing financial setbacks. Someone who overspends, someone who's materialistic. Again, this is a loss that could have been avoided. I'm still picking up that somebody may be a gambler. Or it could just be somebody who just doesn't spend their money wisely, but gambling just keeps coming up for me. So I feel like somebody's gambling. Then we have the Five of Pentacles in the reverse, which is actually good news. Because in the upright, it means somebody feels like they're left out in the cold. But in the reverse, this is a new job or a new home. Somebody's hopes being restored. Somebody recovering or recuperating from whatever this financial setback or illness or injury or relationship breakup, whatever it is. Somebody's recovering from that. So it's the end of a loss, the end of poverty, and coming out of a dark time. So stepping into the light. Then we have the Death card in the reverse. This is more delays or stagnant energy, resisting the end of a natural cycle. But whoever this is, you know it's time for it to come to an end. So if it's a relationship, a failed relationship, you know that this relationship needs to end. You know, people get disappointed when things don't work out, but you know, despite the fact that your hopes were destroyed, you don't want to stay stuck in this energy because you definitely feel stuck if you're not stuck. You're stuck in some type of mentality or situation that does not serve a good purpose. Then we have the Five of Cups in reverse. This is somebody moving on, so that's good. Somebody forgiving, their hopes are restored or returning, and this is a time to recover and recuperate, so that's good. This is acceptance of what is, finding peace, seeing clearly, moving through the pain and the heartache, and recovering or recuperating for it. Why is the Five of Cups out here in reverse? What is the final outcome? Ah, this is the truth. Ace of Cups. The Most High will grant you with a gift, right? So after all that, you passed the test. This could be a new baby, a new relationship, a proposal, marriage, even birthing a baby. Right? Look at that big old heart at the top. Male or female, I feel like you may have been with the Queen of Swords in reverse. But again, this is all changing. So make sure you avoid that King of Swords in reverse. And actually, I think that the Ace of Cups was supposed to be on top. Because you were dealing with the Queen of Swords in the reverse. But a new relationship, love, proposal, business, job is coming to you. Queen of Swords was somebody who was cold and dishonest with no compassion. Probably somebody was manipulative and using you for money or a place to stay, or whatever benefit this person may have wanted, male or female. This could be somebody at a distance who's very sharp with the way that they speak, because swords energy can cut, so they could have been very discouraging and argumentative, or not even argumentative, but just not saying anything encouraging or supportive. And somebody who's very cynical. Why is the Two of Wands in reverse? The Hermit in the reverse. My goodness, my goodness. The Hermit is somebody who feels lonely and may be potentially repeating mistakes from the past. So just make sure you make the right choice. And whoever you're offering this cup to, if that's your Knight of Cups energy in the beginning, make sure you're offering this cup to someone and don't ignore the red flags or the non-negotiables. This could be somebody who's in isolation, again at a distance, maybe even at a distance from who they want to come towards. Maybe this is somebody who's just trying to muster up the strength because they don't have the strength right now to come towards somebody, to have this Three of Cups lifestyle or celebration. This could be somebody who betrayed somebody in the past, and that may be why they're afraid to come forward. And, this person doesn't know what choice to make, but they want to do the right thing. And so now they're in isolation, healing, and recovering. But right now they're not moving on to calmer waters. This person is unable to move. This person is stuck and stagnant. Maybe even experience some type of travel issues. Maybe when they try to book the plans, they don't go through. Especially now during Mercury retrograde. Why is the Six of Swords out here in the reverse? The High Priestess in the reverse. And I have two more. The High Priestess in the reverse, somebody's insight is clouded. Their intuition is blocked. There are secrets. There's a disconnection. And whoever this is needs to look inward. Two of Cups, right? So you can make the right choice, or someone can make the right choice about you. Because Two Cups is like soulmate or even twin flame energy, but twin flames, you know, twins aren't always the same. Sometimes there's a good twin and a not so good twin. Or the angel on one shoulder and the devil on the other. So sometimes twin flames can be karmics, right? But this is romantic love, a partnership, a proposal, or a marriage. So that energy keeps coming out. Then you have the Knight of Swords. So somebody, a Knight of Swords in reverse. So you have the Queen of Swords in reverse, and now we have the Knight of Swords also in the reverse. Queens are usually mature, but in the reverse, not so much. Knights are usually someone in their 20s or 30s. But not necessarily. It could be just someone who's in that young energy. This could be somebody who's violent, deliberately mean and evil, and out of control. Again, this is more cynical energy. Somebody also needs to plan ahead, create a strategy. This could be somebody who's ridiculing or teasing someone, gossiping, talking about behind someone behind their back. Or maybe that's what this person was doing. And maybe that's why, you know, this person is afraid to come towards somebody. Because that Seven of Swords energy says that they left something behind. They left some evidence. They may have said the right thing to the wrong person. That didn't really come out, but I pulled it out. Seven of Pentacles in the reverse. Excuse me. Somebody's giving up too soon. They may be lazy, or they feel like they've been putting in a lot of work and not getting anything from it. Like they feel like the crops have died and the harvest cannot be picked. Metaphorically speaking. The Seven of Pentacles is also somebody who's impatient, doubtful, and needs to take responsibility for their actions. Why is the Seven of Pentacles out here in reverse? Seven of Wands, stand your ground in the reverse. So, yeah, the reason it's in the reverse is because somebody doesn't know how to set boundaries. Somebody's boundaries are weak. Their plans are not working out. And somebody feels like giving up if they haven't already. This could be somebody who feels like they're in a competition for somebody's love, some type of business competition, financial competition, or again, it brings me back to that gambling. Someone feels like another person is a threat or something is a threat. Somebody needs to let go of a situation and somebody's creating tension, unnecessary tension, I feel. Why is the Seven of Wands out here? This story has taken multiple turns. I'm not going to take all those, but I will take the Eight of Pentacles in reverse. Yeah, usually the Eight of Pentacles in the upright is a pretty good card. But in reverse is somebody who feels like they're a perfectionist or wants to be a perfectionist. But this is someone who has a lack of focus or a lack of ambitions. And this could be why they feel like they need to gamble their way to the top. Somebody needs to fix something because this is a card of like repair work. So I'm feeling like somebody needs to fix something, which I feel like in this situation somebody needs to continue healing. Then we have justice in the reverse. This is dishonesty, bigotry, legal problems, somebody being unfair about something, punishment, guilt, and that guilt is more strong than anything else that is coming out. But somebody is recognizing their mistakes at the same time, even though they feel guilty. Everything is fine, which is also the Ten of Swords, but it's in the reverse. um, in the reverse, this is new start, recovery, and forgiveness. And didn't the Ten of Swords already come out in reverse? I think maybe that was in. I didn't know. I thought it did come. Yes, it's here. And this is again an inevitable end and some healing taking place. Forgiveness. Forgiving the self or forgiving others. Ten of Pentacles. Somebody could be in foreclosure, family conflict, which is what I'm really picking up strongly here. Either because of someone's sexuality or gambling problem or some other kind of addiction. Somebody feels lonely, or again because somebody betrayed somebody. And so now this person's feeling guilty and trying to get up the strength to come towards somebody with an offer. This is financial failure, and maybe part of their karma was for them to lose financially. And that may be also why the Lovers in reverse came out and the Two of Wands came out in reverse. The Two of Swords came out in reverse because your financial issues may be mirrored in the person that you want to go towards because, again, of the karma. Because if this is your twin or a soulmate, your setback has become their setback or vice versa. That's just what I picked up on. Again, that may not be how anyone else reads this or interprets this, but this is what I'm picking up on, and this is what's coming to me intuitively. So I'm letting you know how it's coming out. But again, this is a lack of stability and financial loss. Why is the Ten of Pentacles? Eight of Wands, not moving forward. At least right now, especially during Mercury retrograde. Why is the Eight of Wands here? Three of Swords. For somebody's healing from heartbreak. This could be an apology, recovering from a loss, and physical healing. This could also be somebody who insulted another person, who did something fraudulent, and who is moving on. But again, I feel like somebody may be healing from heartache. I think that's the most dominant thing that this card is saying. Then we have the Queen of Pentacles in the reverse. A lot of reversals. Somebody who's greedy, envious, financially dependent. This could be somebody that you're currently with, somebody that you walked away from, or who walked away from you, whatever, however it resonates. This could be who you betrayed, the person you really want to go towards for. The Queen of Pentacles in reverse, the Queen of Swords in the reverse, a Knight of Swords in the reverse. This queen, male or female, was a disappointment. And you need to ground your energy. Why is the Queen of Pentacles? King of Swords. Wow. King, and your energy could have been the King of Swords. Whichever one, male or female. You were the Queen of Pentacles in reverse, and she was the King of Swords in reverse, or you were the King of Swords in reverse, and she was, however it resonates. But this is someone who is sneaky and deceptive. Somebody who's very corrupt, a con artist. Someone who will bribe somebody, abuse somebody, or practice dirty politics. Again, I still heavily feel like somebody gambles or gambled with something. And this is the truth. Eight of Wands is clarifying this pile. I didn't mean to say eight. I meant to say ace. This is new romance, a job, a new project, inspiration, the urge to create. The Most High giving you the gift of the wand, the magic wand. With the abundance and prosperity in the background, those mountains and the city, the buildings, and the water. So you will heal and everything is going to be fine. Page of Wands in the reverse. Before I could even say clarify the Hanged One, this Page of Wands came out in the reverse. Page of Wands reverse is somebody, could be immature, who may be having some problems at school. So if you have a child with this person, the child could be suffering because of the arguments and conflict that went on in the household. And it's not a good idea to stay with somebody just for the kids. And, you know, people like to say that, but it's worse when the kids see you arguing, fussing, and fighting all the time. Because then they grow up to exhibit that same toxic behavior. But this, again, is more confusion and conflict. Don't wait too long to make a decision, because things could get worse. And that's the truth, even though it came up in the reverse. Ace of Swords. Stress, mental blocks, poor judgment, dishonesty. This is the result of this you know, excuse me, relationship, or dealing with this immature person, or, having it affect the kids. This is a separation. This is hard times. Again, more confusion, a lack of direction. Why is the Ace of Swords out here? Four of Pentacles. Wow. Um, this could be somebody with a poverty mindset, limiting beliefs. This could also be someone who is now being vulnerable, or maybe needs to be vulnerable. Um, somebody greedy, a delay in financial or material gain, delay in success. Why is the Four of Pentacles here? Why did the King of Cups in the reverse? This is unreal. An abusive person, somebody who's emotional, manipulative. Like, this energy is all over the place. If you're still trying to make a decision, if you're stuck between these two choices, clearly you know what choice to make. And again, it's not a good idea to stay because of the kids. And if y'all own a house together or some type of property, whatever, get you a lawyer and figure it out. Because it's time to go. It is time to go. Ten of Cups, family problems, empty nets. Maybe you are in isolation and staying by yourself right now because you had a broken marriage. And I understand it can be disappointing. But if you're not sure that you made the right decision, you made the right decision because there was nothing going on but the rent. This was not a good situation for you or the kids. King of Cups is somebody who's very cold. And it's telling you to trust your intuition and your emotions. What's your emotional state like when you're with this person? And women can be abusive just like men can be abusive. I don't care if it's a 4'11" woman. You know, abuse and manipulation comes in all shapes, sizes, and forms. This person may have made you feel neglected and you were dissatisfied in general with their behavior or the relationship. Why is the Ten of Cups out here in the reverse? No one can make you happy but you, but people shouldn't be making you feel, backstabbed and betrayed and manipulated and emotionally abused or verbally abused. Yeah, all these reversals. This is clarity. The truth is being revealed. The messages you may be you may see these messages come in your dreams at night. This could also be your fears, insecurities. You may be able to see the truth in aspects of the situation that you didn't see before. You chose the wrong cup. The Seven of Cups in the reverse is, again, more clarity. The illusion is over. And your senses are being restored. Your intuition is being restored. Although you're still disappointed, you know, you had false expectations, a fantasy, but you're dealing with your issues, or this is the energy of someone coming towards you or someone around you. Page of Cups, reverse. Again, immaturity, a breakup, codependent um, energy. Um, Feeling overwhelmed about it, being emotional, heartbroken, misunderstood. Ten of Wands in the reverse. Ten of Wands in the reverse is pressure. Could be pressure from your family. Could be somebody avoiding responsibility. Um, could be somebody taking a break, again, in isolation. Things lightening up, or you lightening up the tension, the heartbreak, whatever it is, because there is healing out here as well. Finally saying no, setting boundaries, standing your ground, and enjoying your freedom. Four of Wands in the reverse. I'm not sure how much more. I'm getting ready to stop. This could be somebody moving out, some type of surprise party, but it could also be arguments, right? Oh, um, this could also be saying that somebody needs to find a different way to approach the situation, or some type of debauchery. The World card in reverse. What in the whole world? Somebody still needs to learn lessons here. Somebody could be having travel problems or issues. An incomplete cycle, feeling empty, a lack of closure. Um, but you're now getting things done for your rebirth, so that's a good thing. Five of Swords. The Five of Swords in the reverse is a fair fight, right? Finding peace after troubled times. But it could also mean getting caught doing something. And so maybe this is why you now feel like you need to confess or tell the truth or speak the truth. Or someone around you needs to speak the truth or confess or tell the truth. Um, Somebody's definitely willing to end the conflict, though. All right. How do we end out this reading? How do we close out these messages from clarifying the Hanged One? Six of Pentacles, equal give and take, equally balanced on both sides, although she's not balancing those packages. The number 6 has an equal amount on both sides, basically. So the Six of Pentacles, again, is giving and receiving. Someone being generous or you being generous. Maybe you accumulate that wealth and you're now able to be generous. This is for the Wheel of Fortune, Queen of Cups in the, well, just Queen of Cups, regular Queen of Cups, you know, whatever. Maybe you're going to meet somebody who's nurturing, healing, supportive. It helps you when you need it. Yep. The sun will come out. So there is light at the end of the tunnel, material happiness, joy. This is a great outcome, right? This is maybe an invitation to a celebration. This could be you too honoring your growth. This could maybe you finding happiness, maybe even having children, working with children. The red is leadership. Then we have the Tower in the reverse. Tower reverse is somebody who's afraid of change, but don't be afraid of change. Don't be afraid. We started out with fear. Well, Well, we started out with the Knight of Cups offering somebody something, but then we followed it with fear. So get out of that fear mindset because you're causing your own storm, basically. Um, things aren't as bad as they seem. You're coming out of this situation, so just hang in there. Okay, what's the final message? King of Wands in the reverse. King of Wands in the reverse is telling us that there may have been some sexual problems. And not being ready yet. Weakness. This may be some type of weakness for somebody. And that's understandable, especially if it goes with the other story again, if this is about someone's sexuality. So that's understandable. This could be, you could have been with somebody who was narcissistic, who always crossed the lines and who were very arrogant. An Empress in the reverse. So all the court cards basically came out in the reverse, except for the King of Pentacles. Empress in the reverse is somebody impatient, or somebody who needs nurturing energy. Maybe you need nurturing energy because you're feeling overwhelmed right now. Maybe you were dependent on somebody or somebody was dependent on you. Maybe there was some type of issue with fertility. Maybe the child isn't yours. I'm not sure. Why is the Empress out here in reverse? Four of Cups in reverse. Just somebody who has a new outlook, is taking a new path or a new direction, going on a new journey. And it was a missed opportunity. Knight of Pentacles in the reverse. Knight of Pentacles is somebody who was stubborn, lazy, unemployed. Maybe you were taking care of this person because they were very immature. This is somebody who practiced a lot of stupidity. Somebody who was dishonest. Somebody needs like adventure and they need to do risky things, like gambling. But then you have the Hierophant out here. And that is going to end the reading for me. The Hierophant is somebody who's more traditional, religious even. A religious ceremony, could be a wedding. This could also be somebody who wants to fit in or tries their best to do things to fit in. Or fit into tradition, to seem normal, or at least normal to maybe their family and friends. And again, if this is somebody who has an issue with their sexuality, this definitely makes sense. But this is also somebody who's very conventional. This is a conventional society, an authority figure. Someone who honors tradition and follows the rules. And again, this could be somebody who is trying to figure out their sexuality. Otherwise, this could be somebody who wants to remarry if they were married to this person or these people, or they chose the wrong people. Because I feel like it's the same energies kind of just confirming that you made the right choice because this is what this person was about. But it could have been multiple people. Because the Seven of Cups came out, Four of Cups came out, so somebody may have made the wrong choice, picked the wrong cup. Anyway, y'all, There's a little bit of everything out here, a little bit of everybody in the pool. So I hope that this was a helpful message and that you know that you may